Yo! What's going on, everybody? You're watching Giants Now by Chat Sports. I am your host, Marshall Green. I appreciate everybody for stopping by. I just wanted to hop up here on a Thursday, and I got a video cooked up. How the New York Giants can beat the Cincinnati Bengals on Sunday Night Football. We're going to dive into that video as well as we're going to do a mailbag that we're going to put on the channel on Saturday. Couple days away from game day. There's some rumors heating up that Malik Nabers is not going to play this weekend and that he was at a Travis Scott concert last night. You know what? I don't love that Malik Nabers was reportedly, rumoredly at a Travis Scott concert last night while he is in concussion protocol. And then today at practice, he did not practice. And he did less at practice than he did on Wednesday. And it sounds like he may not play. Look, I understand Malik Nabers is a young kid. I understand he is a human. I understand he's allowed to enjoy his life outside of football. But in my opinion, if you are in concussion protocol and it already caused you to miss one football game and you're going to a loud concert and you're not ready to play, I think that's kind of BS, to be honest with you. I'm a huge fan of Malik Nabers. And again, it's just rumors. Just rumors. We don't know if it is true. But if you're not going to miss this Sunday's game and you were at a concert at MetLife Stadium on Wednesday night, that tells me, A, either the Giants were cool with it, B, you tried to go behind their back, which why would you do that at MetLife Stadium? And C, that you probably shouldn't be in loud noise areas with flashing lights when recovering from a concussion and you're not 100% recovered and it's been 10 days since that. AJ says, I saw Malik at the stadium. I have a vid. AJ, send me that video on Twitter right now, my man. Send me that video on Twitter, AJ. Let's do it. Yeah, let's get the comment section going, though. 150 people in the building. Shout out to you guys. Where are the real ones at? If you're a real one, give me a real one in the chat as we get a real one roll call going. Shout out to Neighbor Solos, CTM in the building. What up, Joey DeLuca, the Gaming Cube? What up, Jared? Nope, you're sometimes a real one, man. Elijah, what's up? Joey, Mamadou, Pickle, Nickel, Tickle in the building. What's up, Greeny? Allure, Flippant, Marty. What up, Marty? Brooklyn's finest. The Bronx boy. What up, Manuel Rodriguez, Jordan Lindsay, Barry Neal, Journey, Brooklyn, Sebastian. Cha says the guy is, 21 years old? I'm sticking up for him, most likely a MetLife suite. And look, yeah, I'm not. I don't know. Mr. Rick, you're smarter than me. You're more level-headed than me. It didn't look like he was in a suite, the pictures I've seen, but I don't know. I don't know. I want my football players to be all about football, doing whatever they can to be ready to play a football game. And if you already had to miss one game due to a concussion, when you had 10 days to recover, Chewy says, yeah, he was on the ground. Vid is sent. Where'd you send it, AJ? To my Twitter? Did you send it to my Instagram? Where'd you send it, AJ? I just got it. Isaiah Simmons is there. And there's Malik Nabers, and it kind of looks like he's trying to hide. I mean, Malik Nabers was definitely there. Nabers was definitely on the floor at a Travis Scott concert at MetLife Stadium. Isaiah Simmons was there as well. I don't love it. I don't love that my wide receiver who's been in concussion protocol for 2 weeks and is not progressing is going to a concert that is extremely loud with bright lights, and you did less at practice on Thursday after the concert than you did before the concert. I'm pretty pissed off, to be honest with you. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. We got to give a major shout out, though, to our proud sponsor, Game Time. Download the Game Time app and use the promo code ChatSports, and they're going to give you $20 off your first purchase, where you can get the best seats for the lowest prices guaranteed. You go to Giants games. Shoot, maybe Malik Nabers got his tickets to the Travis Scott concert via Game Time. Hopefully you save $20 and use that promo code ChatSports. It is $20 off when you use the promo code ChatSports off your first purchase, where terms do apply. Take advantage of the features that are going to help you get the best deals out there, the Game Time Picks features, as well as the all-in pricing features. It is Game Time. Download it. Create an account. Promo code ChatSports and get $20 off your first purchase, where terms do apply. You get to see your seat view in the app. You get the best seats, lowest price guaranteed. ChatSports is the promo code to get $20 off your first purchase. So lock it in, and let's go Giants. Who do you got this week? NYG or CIN? AJ, is that your video, AJ? Like, did you take that video? Yes. Are you cool if we show it on the show, AJ? We'll give you credit. We'll have it on screen, like where it says follow on Twitter. We'll put your @ there. Let me know if we could put that on the show. How do I save a video? You said 1,000%. How do I save this? Is there a way to save the video via DM? I guess I'm just going to screen record it real quick. I think we might do a cut out of this. Just play the video, and then I just react to it for 8 minutes. Yeah. I don't love this. I don't love that Malik Nabers is not going to play football this Sunday, but he's going to a concert on Wednesday night where it's a loud atmosphere. Call me a boomer. I don't care. I love Travis Scott. Travis Scott went to a high school in my district in Houston. I went to his first ever concert. I'm a huge Travis Scott fan. But at the end of the day, I think it's irresponsible if he went to that concert, which it looks like he did. I'm a little pissed off. You better play this Sunday. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. Stick with us here as we continue to break this down. If I slack the video to you, that's a slack it to TV probably. Malik Nabers was at a concert last night, and he may not play this Sunday. I don't love that, Tex. I don't love that. So I just slacked it to TV. It's irresponsible. What do you guys think? What are your thoughts on Malik Nabers going to a concert last night and not practicing today? I don't know. I think it's irresponsible. I think it's immature. And it was... I don't know. My man. So Malik Nabers was at the Travis Scott concert last night. Yep, he was there. I just got received a video from someone who watches this channel. Could you just make like a thumbnail? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that first. I think Neighbors, like, I think it's like the thumbnail should be like some like Malik Neighbors goes to Travis Scott concert. And like, yeah, I think it is bad. Like, so I'm saying you're in concussion protocol, 14 days removed from the concussion. You're not cleared, and you're going to a freaking concert. That's a joke. That's a joke. Yeah, I think try to get maybe Travis Scott on there with Malik Neighbors on there, Giants logo, and something like Neighbors attends Travis Scott concert while in concussion protocol or something like that. That was last night. He didn't practice yesterday. He did less at practice today than he did yesterday. I'm pissed the fuck off. Odell Beckham in it is what it freaking looks like. I think we start the show here. I'll come up with a little script here. Love that. Want to move over Giants wide receiver depth chart and then the bio for Slayton and Robinson and Hyatt that we used from earlier and how they're going to have to step up. Here, go to what you just had set up with the big cam and the ribbon, and let's just push that across because people are coming in and they're wondering what's going on. Malik Nabers did not practice on Wednesday. Malik Nabers did not practice on Thursday, but Wednesday night he went to a concert at MetLife Stadium. I don't love it. I don't love it. Cool. Super dope. Travis Scott concert is the loudest rap concert you can go to. I've been to 5 of them. It's a mosh pit. He was on the ground. Look at this. Were they? It kind of looked like it. Yeah. I think what we can do is we could just here. Stick with this, guys. Trying to figure this out on the fly. The one you have. So we'll play that video on loop a couple of times. Yeah, because you could just get it to auto loop, and I'll just rant for 4 minutes. Yep. Then the weigh-in you made, one word. Then we'll go to big cam ribbon. Right there. No, Slayton, Robinson, Hyatt. Yeah, absolutely. I think this is the script. Oh, I'm overreacting. I don't give a shit if he's 21 or 58. Your job is to play football for the New York Football Giants. They pay you millions of dollars. You should not be out going to a concert if you can't practice. You have a concussion. You should not be doing anything except doing everything you can to go play football. No, this is not all right. This is not all right. It's a joke. I don't give a shit how old he is. Yeah, the one that you have. You want to give me a look at what it would look like with the video and the ribbon? Or no, I don't know what you were trying to say. Let's have whatever you have right there. Preview. Here, put the video up if you could. And let's just send that across. I just want to see what it looks like. I'd like to be on screen with the video if possible. I don't know. We're getting everything rolling. Give us a sec. Hang in there. If everyone could hit that thumbs up icon, I'd appreciate it. Over 250 people watching. Also want to give AJ his credit. Here. Wow. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Jay Liv. He has a concussion. I think it's honestly fine like that. Can you mute it? Because I don't want any copyright to happen. This is Studio F. We are learning that Malik Nabers was at a Travis Scott concert while he was in concussion protocol. Man, we can just never have a drama-free weekend. I think. You just want to push it across and find out? Yeah. Play it. Yeah, no audio's coming through. And just have this loop. You could see him. There's Isaiah Simmons in the green shirt. That's Malik Nabers in the black shirt walking through the tunnel. He was on the ground. AJ, are you still here, brother? Let me know if you're still watching, AJ. I got a question for you. Cool. Yeah, I put that in there if you could make it. I don't know. Am I overreacting? I don't know. AJ, question. Was this before the concert started? Like before Travis went on stage? Was this after Travis went on stage? I don't know. Well, nope. You're 12 years old. I'm not really looking for your opinion, brother. He is at a concert, Greg. Yeah, he was at a rap concert last night, even though he was still in concussion protocol. Yeah, AJ, let me know if that is. CTM says he has a handler with him. Are you saying the guy in the Texas jacket is his handler? So it was after the concert. So he was on the ground, AJ, for the entire show? Yeah, exactly. Here, I'm going to move over a couple, so those two socials from earlier, too. I can't freaking believe this, man. This is a joke. AJ says, not sure, just saw him leaving from the pit area. So it's safe to say, though, AJ, that he was at minimum in the general admission pit when Travis Scott was performing, correct? He shouldn't be doing anything except making sure that he could play football this Sunday. He should be doing everything to help himself get out of concussion protocol. I don't think going to a concert is going to help you get out of concussion protocol. You're good. Yeah, honestly, we can go back to this. This could just be a B-roll graphic, too. Yep. This one, we'll give him credit to show. Yep. Yeah, and we'll sit here for a little while. And after I give him credit, you can go to the now Malik Nabers concert, the one you had below the ribbon. Yeah. I'm going to move over two socials. I'd like to hit those. Moving them over right now. Well, behind the scenes for you guys as we get a show ready, we don't just get to say graphics appear, and they do. So stick with us. Socials should be in there now. Mm-hmm. How does it look with the ribbon? Yeah. Perfect. So I say we start where we're at. I'm on screen and output for the first minute, minute and a half. And once I give credit to AJ, you can just push me across and stay here and let the video continue to loop. Yep. So start here for about a minute, minute and a half. Go there for 2.5 until I'm done. You'll know when I'm ready to go, and then I'll push to the one-word reaction. Oh, Lord. Malik Nabers was at the Travis Scott concert at MetLife Stadium last night while he is still in concussion protocol and not practicing. Video at AJ. Perfect. Malik Nabers at the Travis Scott concert at MetLife Stadium last night while he's still in concussion protocol and not practicing. AJ, I just tweeted out your video and tagged you as well. Appreciate you sending that, my man. I'm about ready when you are. Okay. Perfect. It does not need to start over. You just let that piece loop like this. Yep. Yeah, just have whoever highlight cuts know this that they need to put the intro on it because we're just gonna start it right. Or okay. Yeah. Maybe let him know like the time because we've been sitting on this right here for a while. You know what I'm saying? So because he won't be able to scrub. Isaiah Simmons was there as well. I'm also hearing that T. Higgins was there, which is weird. How is T. Higgins already in New York? Teams don't travel until Sundays. I don't know. I don't love this, guys. I don't love this. I'm trying not to freak out. Cool. Yeah, let's do it. Malik Nabers has been in concussion protocol for. We're going to restart this. It was Thursday. That was 14 days. It's been 14 days, right? 14 days so far. Wow. So, yeah, 14 days. All righty. Has it been 14 days since the Cowboys game? 14 days? That would have been the 26th. Yeah, 14 days. All right. Let's do it. Malik Nabers has been in concussion protocol for 14 days, and he hasn't progressed much. And now we are hearing that Malik Nabers, as you see on screen, shout out to AJ, a follower and subscriber of this channel, sent me this video of Nabers at MetLife Stadium in concussion protocol from Wednesday night, where he was at a Travis Scott concert. If you don't know anything about Travis Scott, it is a concert that is loud, and it is the closest thing that a rap concert could be to a rock concert. There are mosh pits. There are loud, flashing lights. It is, look, if you're trying to recover from a concussion, this is not where you want to be. And as you see, Nabers, I don't know if they're trying to hide the fact that he's there. I don't know what's going on. AJ, the guy who sent me this video, told me that this is Nabers leaving the pit, leaving general admission following the concert. So he was there while Travis Scott was on stage performing. And I'll say this. If you're in concussion protocol and it's already caused you to miss a game where you already had 10 days to be cleared. Remember, he got hurt on a Thursday. The Giants didn't play for 10 days, and he missed that game. And if you return after those 10 days and you're still not ready to practice, you need to be doing everything you can to put yourself in a spot to play football. The Giants picked you in the first round. The Giants selected you number 6 overall. The Giants gave you $30 million guaranteed. Your number one priority should be playing football for the New York Giants. And I'm not a doctor. I understand that. But going out to a concert on Wednesday night where you did not practice on Wednesday because you're in concussion protocol, you then go to a concert and then you show up on Thursday at practice and you do less at practice on Thursday than you did on Wednesday. That is a big FU to the New York Giants. That's an FU to Brian Daboll. And that is an FU to the fans of this football team. Malik Nabers should be doing whatever he can under his own control to get back on the football field. And I can promise you, going to a Travis Scott concert is not that. Going to any concert is not that, especially when you're in general admission, on the ground, likely in a mosh pit. Maybe I'm overreacting, maybe I'm not, but I think, one, it's terrible optics, and two, it's terrible for your health of trying to get back from a concussion. This team has an opportunity this Sunday night to get to 3-3, to get the season back on track. And we got Malik Nabers, the best offensive player this team has had since Odell Beckham Jr., attending concerts on a Wednesday night on game week where he didn't practice on Wednesday. If he does not play, just wait. Just wait. You think it's going to get bad? The media is going to tear him apart if he does not play this Sunday. Because if you're going to concerts on Wednesday nights, you better be ready to play Sunday. And you better play big. You already dropped the game-winning pass against the Washington Commanders one time. You dropped another big-time pass against the Cowboys. And now you're going to a concert on a day that you couldn't practice because of a concussion. And then you show up to practice on Thursday and you do less than you did on Wednesday. What's your one-word reaction to this? What is your one-word reaction to this? I'm pissed off. I am. I'm pissed off. I want my football players to be in love with playing with the New York Football Giants. If he was healthy, sure, go to the concert. Go up on stage. Start singing Mamacita with Travis Scott. Go sing Quintana. Go sing Fiend. Do all that. But man, you're not healthy. And the thing that you're not healthy with is your brain. And you're going to a loud atmosphere where lights are blinking and there's loud sounds and it's a mosh pit. Did you think no one was going to see you? I'm hoping the Giants didn't sign off on this. It was at their home stadium. You should be doing everything you can to play football for this team. This team needs you. They made an investment in you. They gave you $30 million. And what do? You go out on a day where you didn't practice, which you already had to miss a game because of this injury, and you're putting yourself in harm's way to further your injury. Jordan on this morning. Wide receiver Malik Nabers is in the same spot as Wednesday. Wednesday, he didn't practice. Then he went to a concert. Then he shows up on Thursday and he's not better. Still in concussion protocol. If he doesn't practice on Saturday or Friday, he's not going to play. But he can go to a concert. What about this? Dan Duggan. Malik Nabers did much less today being Thursday, than yesterday in the brief open portion of practice. He only rode an exercise bike on the side today. Yesterday, he was running and doing more football-related drills. It's unacceptable. It's immature. It's unprofessional. And this is a guy, I freaking love Malik Nabers, man. I love everything he's about. I'm rooting for this dude. It's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. You got to wonder if the Giants know about this. Well, now they do. Video's out. They're going to see this video. They're going to see the ones that are going viral. I mean, is he hiding at the end? Bro, you are Malik Nabers. Look at him right there. Isaiah Simmons deserves just as much blame. Isaiah Simmons, you should be a better teammate than that. You should be a leader, Isaiah Simmons. You're 5 years into the NFL. You know this isn't smart. Exactly. You want to go to the concert? Go hang out in the suite. Go hang out in the skybox. Ask John Mara to go sit in his box. Don't go to general admission and start fist pumping to Fiend. No. I'm pissed off, man. And now we got to play another football game potentially without Malik Nabers. Unbelievable. Someone's going to have to step up. Oh, Lordy. It's always drama. That's why you subscribe, because we're going to break it down on this channel. When we get news, when we get rumors, when we hear Malik Nabers at a concert, we're going to talk about it. So subscribe and turn your notifications on. And we're going to continue to break this one down. We'll talk more about it coming up in a second. But first, I got to give a major shout-out to today's sponsor, Game Time. Download the Game Time app. Look, maybe you want to go to a Travis Scott concert and save $20 off. You can do it by using the promo code ChatSports. So create an account, use the promo code ChatSports, and you're going to get $20 off your first purchase where terms do apply. NBA, NFL, college football, concerts, and so much more. Hopefully Malik used our promo code. You get the best seats for the lowest prices guaranteed. Prices drop as the events get closer. Man, oh man, I cannot believe this. Download the app. Get the best seats for the lowest price guaranteed. Make sure you use the two features, the Game Time picks. It makes it that much more easy to see your favorite people perform and go to concerts and games, as well as the all-in pricing feature. That way the price you see is the price that you pay. Do it again. Darius Slate, we need you to do it again. We need you to go out and play another great football game. You're probably going to be the guy that's going to get the most snaps. again, and you're going to be the guy that Daniel Jones is going to look to. 8 catches for 122 yards last week, 15.2 yards per catch, and he had a touchdown. The Giants are going to beat the Bengals. 86 has got to have a big game. I'm also looking for Wan'Dale Robinson to be another big factor in this ball game. 6 receptions, 44 yards last week against Seattle. You need to be good, big time. Catch the football. Daniel Jones hit you with the seed across the middle. Catch the damn football. Jalen Hyatt, take advantage of this opportunity, man. It's not every week in the NFL you get gifted a golden opportunity. You got gifted one last week. Take advantage of the opportunity this week. I want to see Jalen Hyatt scoring his first touchdown as a New York Giant on Sunday Night Football. News of the day, though. Malik Nabers, who is in concussion protocol, has been in concussion protocol since September 26th. It's October 10th. September 26th, this guy entered concussion protocol. On October 9th, Wednesday, he did not practice. Wednesday night, he goes to a Travis Scott concert. And then on October 10th, he doesn't practice, and he does less on the side with trainers. Man, that's frustrating. That is frustrating. Disappointed in Isaiah Simmons. You know that's not a good idea. And if you don't, that's a bigger problem. Disappointed. Is it the end of the world? No, but, man, just when you thought the wheels of the season were getting back on, opportunity to go to 3-3. Malik Nabers is supposed to come back healthy this week. Now he's not going to play, but he has time for a concert. Kayvon Thibodeau breaks his wrist, and it's just always something. It's always something with this football team. Malik Nabers, I'm very disappointed. You're smarter than this, and you're better than this. Is it the end of the day? No. Is his career over? No. But you got to be smarter than that, man. And I would hope the Giants going forward make sure that he's smarter than that. If you got to, I don't even know. This is frustrating. Make sure you are following me on Twitter. I'm on Instagram at @MarshallGreen_. I'm on Twitter at @MarshallGreen_. Hit me up over there. And Malik, take care of yourself, man. That's what's most disappointing. Just want you to take care of yourself and then play some football and score some touchdowns and help this team win. I love Travis Scott too, but you got to have your priorities straight. And if you've got a concussion that you've had for 14 days and it's forcing you not even to be able to practice, you probably shouldn't be going to a concert. Hit me up. Let's go Big Blue. Very good. Thank you, brother. Be more mature, Greg. Exactly. Be more mature. Oh, man. Oh, Lordy. Psych, exactly. You're still overthinking this. If he can go to a concert, he better be able to play a football game. Then why didn't he practice today? Why didn't he practice yesterday? You know he has to practice to get out of concussion protocol? Look, if he's playing, it's fine. Go to the concert. Go up on stage. But if you can't practice because your head hurts and your brain is in mush, you need to be doing whatever it takes to make your brain unmushed. It's immature. It's immature. It's irresponsible. No, it did come out well. Go sit in John Mara's suite. That's where you play football at. Mara would have gave you the suite. I don't understand how I can be overreacting. Are there any parents here? Would you let your kid go to a concert while he's dealing with a concussion? I don't think so. I don't think anybody that's a responsible parent in here would let their kid go to a concert with a concussion. It's just irresponsible. It's irresponsible. Why do we think he did less at practice on Thursday than Wednesday? Most certainly not, J-Liv. If I had a kid, I wouldn't let him go to a concert if they were dealing with concussion for 14 days. He's been dealing with a concussion for 14 days. Gilly, what up, Gillies? I agree. His only priority should be recovery. I 100% agree. Nah, I don't want to talk about it on the mailbag. I'm over it. I'm stressed out now. Yeah, Gilly, I don't. J-Liv, he clearly did suffer a setback. He did less at practice on Thursday than Wednesday. You know what happened between Thursday and Wednesday's practice? Fiend. That's what a Travis Scott concert is. I've been to 5 of them. It's a mosh pit. Hope his career. Yeah, I don't think this is. Yeah, like this isn't like, oh, Malik Nabers is done. Giants cut Malik. No. This is, I want him to be more mature. I want him to grow up. I want him to understand. Ruben, you don't have to watch, brother. If you think I'm dragging, you don't need to watch. I'm going to do what I want, to be honest with you. I can't understand why anyone is okay with this. I honestly don't understand how anyone is okay with Malik Nabers having a concussion, not practicing. Like, if he was practicing and he was on track to play, sure. Whatever. Yeah, let's do that right now. Oh, man. Yeah, I guess this is better than having your fingers blown off in a 4th of July accident, or shooting yourself in the thigh at a nightclub, or at the week you're going to Lambeau Field, going to hang out on a boat in Miami. But it's all stupid. All of them are stupid. Yeah. I did post on Twitter. Thank you to Mr. Rick. If everyone could just type Cha in the chat. Shout out to Mr. Rick, longtime viewer of this channel, diehard New York Giants fan. He had 2 extra tickets that he gave to the channel to give away. So I made a tweet, and the requirement to be entered into the giveaway to win the tickets was to send a picture of you and your child to me, and we are randomly going to select a winner. So if you want to pop that up. Yeah. How long is this spin going to be? Do you know how to check? I think there's like a settings button or something. I know there's a way to change it for sure. But we got 13 people on the wheel. I want to say thank you to everybody that sent pictures. Look, I wish I had 26 tickets to give away. The only reason I'm able to give them away is because Mr. Rick gave them to me, and he's one of the nicest people I've ever met. Yeah, right there. What does it say? Oh, bump that up. Let's go 30 on the spin. 30 on the spin. My man. Shout out to producer Tex getting it going. Push it across. These are the 13 names that entered. The qualifications to enter. One, you had to follow me, because if you tried to enter a raffle where you didn't even follow me on Twitter, none. But two, you had to send a picture to me with you and your father or mother or your parent, you with your child. I wanted to give these tickets to someone that was going to be able to take their kid to their first Giants game. Those are lifelong memories that I'm going to have with my dad, and I wanted someone to have that. Thank you to Mr. Rick for doing it. 13 people going to spin the wheel. Let's roll with it, Tex. The winner of this, I'm going to DM you on Twitter, and we're going to find out who it is. Shout out to everybody that entered. Hopefully the Giants will get a win on Sunday Night Football, and you get to go see the Giants win a football game. Shout out to everybody that entered, though. Let's see who the winner is going to be, and I'll pull up the picture of the winner. Who do we got? Who do we got? Right on the line. Jers Live. Let me see if I could pull up their picture and we put it on there. Jers Live. Let me see. Ooh. Here it is. My man Antonio Ruiz, a longtime follower of Young Marshy. Shout out to Antonio Ruiz. We're going to pop the picture up, Tex. I'm just going to put it in photo. I don't know which one is going to be best, so I just put it in three of them. It's at the very bottom. Shout out to my guy, Antonio Ruiz. Longtime viewer. Here's him with his son, rocking some New York Giants gear. Going to be able to go to their first Giants game. Man, that's awesome. That's awesome, brother. Shout out to Mr. Antonio Ruiz, the winner of our raffle, to go get 2 tickets to go to watch the Giants play this weekend. Credit to Mr. Rick. He's the one who sent out the tickets to me, and he was letting me do something like this. Mr. Rick, we love you, man. We love you. I'm going to contact him right now, let him know. Text. Actually, I got it. Yeah. We spun the wheel at... There we go. There we go. Antonio, I don't know if you're watching today. I know you're a longtime viewer. Shout out to you, my man. I'm glad we got to give these tickets to someone that I know is going to go to the game and have some fun. I don't know. I just don't think it's the best idea. I don't think it's the best idea for someone in concussion protocol to be going to a rap concert.
I mean, that's like literally the one specific thing you should never do if you're still recovering from a concussion is go to a Travis Scott concert with Fiend. It's just a lot of bass, a lot of, like you said, flashing lights. All the things a doctor tells you to stay away from when you're recovering from a concussion is what he encountered Wednesday night.
I don't know. Whatever. Gilly, $2 super chat. Shout out to you, Gilly. I predict Azeez will have the best pass rush. I love Azeez Ojulari. I've always believed in his talent. Always just been kind of worried about his health. Yeah, hasn't been able to necessarily stay healthy. But yeah, I do believe he's a good football player. And I think he's going to show up this Sunday against the lousy Cincinnati Bengals O-line. All good. It's all good. $5 super chat. Thank you, Brody. Says, would definitely love to have this primetime win Sunday night. It'd be huge. It'd be huge. So wait, I know a lot of people are now saying I'm overreacting. Are you guys going to feel the same way if he doesn't play this Sunday? So let's say Malik Nabers doesn't play this Sunday, which he's not going to. Are we okay? Like, if he plays this Sunday, I'm cool with it. You play this Sunday, I'm cool with it. But if you don't play and you had time for a concert, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, man, shout out to Patrick Seatman. Patrick Seatman's still doing work for Giants Now by Chat Sports. What a ledge. What a ledge. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let me pull up my notes for this. I don't even know where all that went. It's right here. All right. Let me lock back in. Lucas, do I really think he won't play? Well, he didn't practice today. And to get out of concussion protocol, he has to practice. Giants have one practice left this week. He did less at practice today than he did on Wednesday when he didn't practice. All right. Let's do it. If the New York Giants are going to get to 3-3 and beat the Cincinnati Bengals on Sunday Night Football, it will be because I'll tell you why coming up in a second. But I want everyone to light up the comment section. Let me know. Who do you got? Who is going to win the football game on Sunday Night Football under the bright lights at MetLife Stadium? The New York Giants, the Cincinnati Bengals? Type your answers in the comment section right now. You're watching Giants Now by Chat Sports. I am your host, Marshall Green. Appreciate everybody for stopping by. I've got 4 things the New York Giants must do if they want to walk out of MetLife Stadium on Sunday night and be 3-3. Number 1, Daniel Jones has his best game of the year. If Daniel Jones comes out and does what he did against the Seattle Seahawks, if he can replicate that performance on Sunday night, the Giants are going to be 3-3. You know why? Because the Cincinnati defense is a joke. They allow 2.73 points per drive, 30th in the NFL. They allow 35.8 yards per possession, 26th in the NFL. And they allow a third down conversion rate of 47.5, 31st in the NFL. There is no excuse for the New York Giants to not put up points this week. When you talk about this Cincinnati Bengals defense, it is bad. It's not good. They allow 29 points per game, the 31st in the NFL. They allow 365.4 yards per game, 26th in the NFL. They allow 214 passing yards, 19th in the NFL. And they allow 151.4 rushing yards, 30th in the NFL. Daniel Jones should be in store for a big week if he could just do what he did against the Seahawks. I also think we could see Daniel Jones use his legs some this week. The Cincinnati Bengals allow 32.8 rushing yards per game to opposing quarterbacks. That's 31st in the National Football League. Lamar Jackson had 55. Jaden Daniels, 39. Jacoby Brissett had 32. And Patrick Mahomes had 29. We saw Daniel Jones in that zone read option offense going to work a little bit last week against the Seattle Seahawks. I want to see him again use his legs to pick up that hidden yardage. Look, the Giants offense has to show up this week. The Cincinnati Bengals defense stinks, but more importantly, the Cincinnati Bengals offense is one of the best in the National Football League, and they're going to be able to score points. If you think that the Giants are going to be able to hold the Bengals to 7, to 10, to 13, to 16, the Bengals are going to score more than 17 points. Giants are going to have to score. This is going to be a shootout, I believe, and I think the team that potentially has the ball last might win this football game. Another key, if the Giants are going to beat the Cincinnati Bengals, you got to get Joe Burrow on the ground. I don't want pressures. I want sacks. I'm tired of this pressure stat. Get him on the ground. Joe Burrow has bounced back in a major way this year after the first game of the season. And the offense for the Bengals is starting to heat up. In games the Bengals have played this year, the average is 57 points, meaning their point total with the other team's point total. Put together, on average, it's 57 points. That's the number one highest point total per game in the NFL. The offense for Cincinnati, they average 2.94 points per drive. Number 3 in the NFL. They average 38.4 yards per possession. Number 3 in the National Football League. And you got to get Joe Burrow on the ground. Think about it like this. The New York Giants sack rate on defense, number 1 in the NFL. 14% of the time, the New York Giants are getting a sack. Whereas the Cincinnati Bengals, they are getting sacks at just 3.9%, 31st in the NFL. The Giants have to get pressure on Joe Burrow. And honestly, pressure is not enough. They got to hit Joe Burrow. They got to put him on the ground. They got to pick Joe Burrow up after these plays. Because if you just let him sit in the pocket, he's going to find a way to avoid the pressure and make plays. A couple of advanced analytics right here. When the Giants have created pressure this year, they have allowed a completion percentage of 39%, third best in the NFL. And they allow 3.8 yards per attempt, 5th in the NFL. When the Giants have not gotten to the quarterback, they allow 8.4 yards per attempt, 30th in the NFL, and a league-high 83.6 completion rate. What does that tell me? That when the Giants get pressure, they're really good on defense. When the Giants don't get pressure, they get lit up. I don't want pressures. I want sacks. Shout out to John Gruden. You got to get Joe Burrow on the ground. You need Brian Burns to show up. You need Dexter Lawrence to show up. You need Azeez Ojulari to show up. And when McFadden gets called on a blitz, when Okereke gets called on a blitz, get him on the ground. I don't want to hear about pressures. I want sacks. Think about it like this. When Burrow has been pressured the past 4 weeks, he leads the NFL with 12.2 yards per pass attempt and a 67.7% completion percentage. Pressure's not going to be enough. This man's completing nearly 68% of his passes for 12 yards per attempt when pressures. I don't want sacks. Get him on the ground. And then you got to win in the red zone. That's how you got to win this game. The team that wins the red zone battle is going to win this football game. Good teams score 6. Bad teams settle for field goals. And the Giants have been a bad team in the red zone so far this year. The Giants are scoring red zone touchdowns on just 43.7% of the red zone trips this year, 26th. Whereas the Bengals, when they get to the red zone, they score at the 5th best rate in the National Football League, 68.7% of trips. You gotta get 7 when you get to the red zone this week, Daniel Jones. What about on defense? Giants are a great red zone defense. They allow touchdowns on just 45.4% of red zone trips, 9th best in the NFL. Whereas the Bengals, they allow touchdowns at a 66.6% clip when opposing teams get into the red zone, 25th in the NFL. Giants' red zone offense hasn't been good, but they're playing a bad red zone defense. Make them pay. You score 6 in the red zone and you don't settle for field goals, you're going to have a chance to go beat the Bengals on Sunday Night Football. I've got one more key to victory for the New York Giants, but first, make sure you are hooked up with your Malik Nabers jersey. Maybe Travis Scott has one. Chatsports.com/Nabers. Chatsports.com/Nabers. Get your jersey. Let's go. This one might be the biggest one of them all. Deonte Banks versus Jamar Chase. Are the banks going to be open or are the banks going to be closed? Because Jamar Chase, the last 3 weeks of the season, has been on fire. Off to a slow start, coming off a contract dispute, trying to get the bag, did not work. What about week 3 against the Commanders? Cooked. What about week 4 against the Panthers? Cooked. What about week 5 against the Baltimore Ravens? He cooked. If Jamar Chase cooks Deonte Banks, the Giants' chances of winning this game might just be cooked. And Banks has had more downs than ups this year. He had a great game against the Seattle Seahawks in week 5. Here is Pro Football Focus grades. He had the best coverage grade of his career in week 5 at 87.8. But the weeks before that, 55, 46, 49, 59, 47 and a half. Banks has been targeted 31 times this year. He's allowed 18 catches for 276 yards and 4 touchdowns. If Deonte Banks struggles in coverage, whether it's against Jamar Chase, whether it's against T. Higgins, the Giants are going to be in for a long game. This offense for Cincinnati is explosive. We showed you their stats. Man, you got to make it tough on him. And if Deonte Banks under the bright lights can show up and show out and play like he did against DK Metcalf, Giants are going to be in a good spot to win this game. If you want to beat the Bengals, hit that thumbs up icon. Let's get the good vibes rolling. Like the video, smash the thumbs up icon, and let's get to 3-3. Make sure you are following me on social media. I'm on Twitter at @MarshallGreen_, Instagram at @MarshallGreen_. Hit me up over there, and let's go Big Blue. Rob Simpy, you said, damn, love that stat. Which one? I tried to go get some in-depth stats for you guys today. No reveals. I like those advanced analytics. I think it just puts color in the picture. Which stat were you talking about, though, Rob? Which one? I think the most telling stat is when the Giants get pressure, the best defense in the NFL. When they don't, they're not. Giants have 2 wins this year. Giants have 22 sacks on the season. In those 2 wins, they have 15 sacks. And pressure is not good enough. Joe Burrow has cooked pressure the last 4 weeks. You got to get home. You got to get a sack. Put him on the ground. I don't want pressure. Rob Jigga, what's up, man? Marsh, you need a happy dad right now. If the Bengals D is so bad, why are they favored? Because they have the best quarterback in the game. And their offense is better than our offense. Shout out to all. And, of course, F Cancer. F Cancer always. In this game. In this game. I got NFL Pro subscription, baby. I got the NFL Pro subscription. That's how I watch my all 22. NFL Plus. I think we also have NFL Pro, though. The number 1 sack stat. Yep, Giants are number 1 in sacks this year. 22. 22. They have the number 1 pressure rate, or sack rate as well. Be aggressive. Our defense will eventually break. We have a lead, so 1 or 2 TDs won't put the Bengals on. Put us in a hole. I gotcha. We are going to get to a mailbag on today's show. Yeah. I don't feel like we haven't even done a mailbag call yet, so we may not have. So if you want to throw that weigh-in up. You're good. Everyone says I'm overreacting over being upset that Malik Nabers, who was in concussion protocol, went to a concert. I don't understand how that's even possible. I don't know. I don't think it's a good idea. AJ says ML football picked up the vids. Did they give you credit, brother? Because they're kind of snaky. I saw Dov just tweeted it. He tagged both of us. Shout out to Dov. I was talking to Dov in the chat. If you say it, Mr. Rick, well, two of my favorite people just said it. Bill says, I don't think so at all, Marsh. And then Cha says, I am on the overboard Marshy side. Rob Simpy, what do you think? Am I overreacting? Does it change any of your opinions if he doesn't play this Sunday? Like, if he plays this Sunday, I'm fine. I don't have a problem if he plays this Sunday. But if he doesn't play, I have a problem with it. Gilly, $5 super chat. Shout out to Gilly being the MVP of the day on the super chats. Love to have you in the chat, Gilly. Do you think there will be any surprise breakouts this Sunday? If so, who? I'm looking at Aziz Ojulari, and I'm looking at Jalen Hyatt. How about Hyatt scores his first touchdown as a New York Football Giant? How about Hyatt goes and gets it done? Yeah, if he doesn't play, I'm going to be even more pissed. Picho, what up, Picho? Says, you're right to be concerned, Marsh. Let's just hope he practices tomorrow and clears the fine. From your mouth, Picho, to the years that matter. We are going to get to a mailbag on today's show to close it out. We need you guys to ask some questions, though. Hashtag Giants or Super Chat. All Super Chats that are Giants applicable, we'll pull those up on the screen. But Hyatt scored a touchdown in preseason last year. Doesn't matter. He has not scored a touchdown as a New York Giant. Preseason doesn't count. AJ, yeah, I'd rather not. Just because, yeah. AJ, Dov, if you know who Dov is, they tagged both of us. ML Football, did they not tag you? I would hope that they did. I mean, it is your video. I don't understand why they would tag me. Of course, he just shared the video. It's a terrible account. The guy that runs the ML Football account's not a good person. Picho, they're going to need to start feeding high at the ball or else defense will know he's just a decoy. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, exactly. Tone, my man, what's up, dog? Appreciate the super chat, Brody. Rob, Marsh, who are you going to be working with? Same producer every week, Rob. Same producer every game day this year. Smitty. Mr. Knight says, I'm looking at Theo for the breakout or Nubin. He has been solid. A Tyler Nubin breakout would be sick. Tone says, if Hyatt doesn't get any targets against the worst defense in the league right now, what does that say about his future as a New York Giant? I don't know. I don't know, Tone, and that's such a good question. He was open a couple of times. This game past Sunday, the deep completion of Darius Slayton, Hyatt mirrored that route on the other side. He was open on that. He could have went that way. I don't know. It would be disappointing. I don't know if that changes anything about his future necessarily, but definitely would be disappointing if Hyatt, again, ends a game with 40-plus snaps and 0 catches. That's kind of where I'm at on that, Tone. Shout out to Ambassador, $5 super chat. Says, what are your thoughts on Flott's play so far this season? It's better than what I thought coming out of camp, future CB2. I have liked the way Fly has played this year. He got beat in game 1 on a bad touchdown. The thing that's kind of impressed me the most about it is his tackling. He hasn't been afraid to tackle. He's come up and made some tackles as a smaller guy, and I respect the fight in that. Hopefully he is a CB2, right? Like, you picked him in the 3rd round. You need him to be that guy. I think there's still a ways to go, though, for him to be the CB2 of this team going forward. Miss E sent in a super chat. I don't know if that one came through, but a $5 super chat from Miss E says, shouldn't they have told him all the things he can't do with having a concussion? They definitely did. And I would adventure to say that going to a concert is something you are not allowed to do with a concussion. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think I'm pretty right there. I like that one. Yeah, probably not. I like that one. No. 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 Yeah. Adonis the A-Train coming in with a $5 super chat. Shout out to you, bro. Cha getting a question in. Shout out to y'all. If you haven't yet, hashtag Giants in the chat. Get your questions in. What up, Mike G? Get your questions in. Last call for the mailbag. I would appreciate it if everybody should just drop a hashtag Giants and a comment and have a take or something like that. I would appreciate it. Adonis the A-Train. Got to give some quick love during the midterms. Hey, good luck to you, dog. I would give you studying advice, but it took me really long to graduate college, so probably not a good idea. How do you feel about the Jets firing Saleh over Hackett? To be honest, their future is in jeopardy. I tweeted it out, A-Train, when they fired him, that if you were a 2-3 start away from firing Robert Saleh, he just never should have been the coach in the first place. If all it took was to be one game under 500 after 5 games, you wasted your whole offseason with Robert Saleh. You wasted all of minicamp. You wasted all of training camp. You wasted all of preseason. I think that they should have fired Robert Saleh before the year. Because if you were a 2-3 start away from doing so, he never should have been the head coach. And the way I'll bring that back to the Giants, Adonis, is if Joe Shane and Brian Daboll are a bad 2025 away from being fired, they shouldn't even be the coaches going into 2025. They shouldn't be allowed to be the guys that potentially pick your next quarterback if they're one bad season away. Bronx Boy says Saleh hadn't pissed off Rodgers yet. Is that confirmed? Rodgers made it seem like him and Saleh are good. Him and Saleh are good. I don't know, though. I don't know. Jixer, $5 super chat. If we shut down Chase, what's our plan for T. Higgins? Someone else has got to step up, right? Someone else has got to step up. You're going to need Cordell Flott. You're going to need Andrew Phillips. You're going to need Adoree Jackson. You're going to need Jason Pinnock. You're going to need Tyler Nubin. You need someone else to step up. They're a really good team on offense. They're a really good offensive team. They struggle on defense, that's for sure. Mike G. Exactly, A-Train. Exactly. Like, if the Giants are one bad season away next year from firing Daboll and Shane, don't even let them have that year. Like, just fire them before that. Like, because you went through. Greg says they were saying that on the Pat show. Well, what is that? What's the Pat show? Talk to me, Greg. But yeah, exact same thought there for me, A-Train. Exact same thought. Shout out to Mike G, $5 super chat says, Marsh, my brother, what's up? Showing love to my favorite Giants channel. Mike G, you're a legend, bro. Oh, on the Pat McAfee show. Yeah, I mean, Aaron said that he was fine. I mean, I'm sure Aaron's not going to come out and say, I hate Robert Saleh. There was obviously something that happened, though, and you're right. 10, 10, 12, yeah. Not too long. All righty. I'll talk long. Last call, hashtag Giants or Super Chat to get on the mailbag. About to dive into that right now. What up, Ian? What up, A-Train? Rob says, guys, Rodgers made the firing. Did Aaron Rodgers also fire Nathaniel Hackett as a play caller? I don't think so. Anthony says, we run the ball, our defense shuts them down. We're good money, bro. We got this game for sure. This is the most game I'm for sure of this season. Hope you're right. There's definitely a clear, easy way for the Giants to win this game. Clear, easy formula. Perfect. Like, this stuff pisses me off. Someone goes, just because you're in concussion protocol doesn't mean you can't enjoy life outside of the sport. Literally, go to Google and what should you not do on a concussion? Going to a concert is one of the first things. Whatever, though. Gave these idiots too much of my time anyways. All right, it's mailbag time. Let's talk about it. It's mailbag time here on Giants Now by Chat Sports. We're just going to be answering questions from subscribers that air during our live show on Thursday afternoon. We go live every single Thursday afternoon. I want to see your beautiful face there. So subscribe, turn your notifications on, and join us. Gilly, the queen of Giants Twitter. What up, Gilly? Says, thank you for the super chat. Do you think there will be any surprise breakouts this Sunday? Surprise breakouts? Would we consider Azeez Ojulari a surprise breakout? Because I think he could have a good game. I know he's a second-round pick, so maybe not. Does Jalen Hyatt count as a surprise breakout? If Nabers does not play, Hyatt's going to see north of 40 snaps again. The Cincinnati Bengals pass defense isn't all that good. Their defense in general isn't good. What about a Tyler Nubin game? Like, what about a pick from Tyler Nubin? What about maybe... How about Cordell Flott? How about Cordell Flott picks off Joe Burrow, an LSU Tiger playing against an LSU Tiger? That'd be pretty cool. Giants are going to need someone to step up. Let's go Hyatt. Let's go Nubin. Let's go Flott. And let's go Azeez Ojulari. Those are guys I'm looking at. Ambassador, $5 super chat. Thank you for the love. What are your thoughts on Flott's play so far this season? He's looked better than what I thought coming out of camp. Future CB2. I was really worried about Cordell Flott during camp. I thought he had a horrible summer, but I thought he's been all right this year. He got beaten week 1 for a touchdown against the Vikings, but I've just been impressed by the way he's willing to tackle. Smaller guy, not even 185 pounds, soaking wet, and he's been willing to get up in the box and mix it up a little bit. I've been impressed with the way that he's been tackling. I still need to see more, though, to say future CB2, but he should be. He was a third-round pick at LSU. You need those guys to be starters. Hopefully he continues to get better and better as each week goes on. He's got a tough task, and that'll roll right into our next question. Jixer, $5 super chat. Shout out to you. If we shut down Chase, what's our plan for T. Higgins and their other receivers? You got who you got. You got Andrew Phillips. You got Adoree Jackson. You're going to see some Cordell Flott. You'll see some Tyler Nubin on some double coverage. You'll see Tyler Nubin, and you'll see it's going to be a team effort. Like, you don't really have the guys just one-on-one slow down the Cincinnati Bengals. Jason Pennock, I don't know why I couldn't think of his name. But it's going to be a team effort, and what's our plan? How about we get to the quarterback? How about we get to Joe Burrow, and we can't allow him to just sit back in the pocket and slice and dice this defense? Burrow has been awesome against the pressure in the last 4 weeks of the season, but you can't be good if you're sacked. Giants have 2 wins this year. They're 2-3. In the 2 wins, they're averaging 7.5 sacks. Giants are going to win this game. It's going to give Brian Burns and Dexter Lawrence win it for them. Drips, what up, man? How big will the run How big will the run have an impact on the game in order for us to win? Giants need to run the football to win this game. The Cincinnati Bengals defense coming into this game has the 30th ranked rushing defense. They allow 151.4 rushing yards per game. So whether it's Singletary, whether it's Tracy, or whether Eric Gray gets some looks, they need to all be able to run the football. The Giants O-line should dominate the line of scrimmage. They really, really should. I want to see it close to an even 50-50 split between Tracy and Singletary. And if it's more than 50-50, I want the higher than 50 going to Tracy. I still think Singletary's a good runner. Makes a lot of guys miss. But there's just more explosion. There's more juice in Tracy. He's got more speed. And hold on to the football. Whoever's the back, hold on to the football. Way too many fumbles. Cody Marsh, brother, what's your opinion on Gray? If he can't catch or hold the ball, why do we have him? Yeah. Look, I'm about done with the Eric Gray experience. He couldn't hold the ball on punt. He couldn't hold the ball on kick return. And now he can't hold on to the ball as a running back. Ball security is job security. And Eric Gray has failed to show that he can hold on to the football. That was a 14-point swing, Cody. Like, you're an inch away from 7 points, and then you're 99.9 yards that way, down 7 points. Yeah, I'm about over Eric Gray. I'm cool with Singletary. I'm cool with Tracy. And at this point, I'd rather see Dante Turbo Miller over Eric Gray. Who do you got in the ball game, though? Who's going to win the football game on Sunday night? The New York Football Giants or the Cincinnati Bengals? I want to hear from you in the chat right now. Drips, what is your stat line projection for Daniel Jones and Darius Slayton versus the Bengals? I want Slayton. It's hard. I hate doing stat predictions. I'm going to predict it as if I think the Giants are going to win. If the Giants are going to win, Slayton's going to have like 7 catches for 100 yards, potentially a touchdown. Daniel Jones needs to go for close to 300 yards. Can we get a 3-touchdown game, maybe 1 on the ground? And can I get 50 rushing yards? All I care about out of Daniel Jones is no turnovers. If you don't throw picks and you don't throw fumbles, don't throw fumbles. If you don't fumble the football and you don't throw picks, this team is going to have a chance to win the game. Give me 100 yards for Slayton, and let's go for 3 total touchdowns for Jones and no turnovers. That's where I'm at on that. More questions coming up in a second, but first I got to give a major shout out to today's sponsor, Game Time. It's the app where you get the best seats for the lowest price guaranteed. Prices actually drop as the events get closer. So if you're looking to buy last-minute tickets and you want to save $20 off your purchase, do it with Game Time and use that promo code CHATSPORTS. That's CHATSPORTS, and you'll get $20 off your first purchase where terms do apply. Make sure you're taking advantage of all of the different features that they have within the app, like all-in pricing. That way the price you see is the price that you pay. No hidden fees when you get to checkout, and that Game Time Picks feature as well. It consolidates your feed and makes it that much more easy to go see your favorite team perform. Shout out to Game Time. You go to Giants games, you go to concerts, you go to theater events, NBA, NFL, college football, and so much more. Game Time. What time is it? Game Time. Support the show. Support the sponsor. Be a real one. All of that information will be clickable down in the comments and description of today's show. A-Train, what up, man? If Nabers can't play Sunday, do we go out and sign Julio Jones and do a one-day deal? No, just upgrade once again Isaiah Hodgins from the practice squad. We are filming this video on Thursday. It's not going to go out on the channel until Saturday. We will probably know if Nabers is playing by then. He was healthy enough to go to a concert on Wednesday night and then not practice at all on Thursday. I would hope that he's able to play if he's able to go to a concert. But, yeah, you'll just upgrade upgrade Isaiah Hodgins from the practice squad. CTM, do you think Hyatt lacked effort on some of his routes? I don't think he lacked effort. It's a really good question. I feel like his route running just needs to grow. Like, I feel like he's a very limited route runner. And it's like, that's not news to us, right? Like, we knew at Tennessee he was a limited route runner. He was kind of a one-trick pony. Take the top off the defense. Run right by you. I didn't feel like he was creating the most separation. I feel like he had a couple of plays where he was open and Jones just didn't look that way. The play where Darius Slayton got the 15-yard penalty for the deep catch on the right sideline where he pointed for the first down. Hyatt's running a go route on the other side, and he's open for a touchdown. Jones just chose to go that way. And then the play where Slayton runs the deep over route, Hyatt, so it's like Slayton here, then it's Hyatt underneath. The safety goes with Hyatt. So Hyatt essentially opens up Darius Slayton. I think he's going to make a play this week. Corinne, book it. 13's making a play this week. Hot dog. Let's go. What about Cat Dog? Y'all remember that show? Am I showing my age? Cat Dog? It says, what are your thoughts on Tyrone Tracy Jr. for Sunday night? Will he get a good amount of receptions and maybe a TD or something? What it sounds like is Singletary is going to play. I don't know exactly how they're going to divvy up those carries and such, bot dog. But I do believe that Tracy should at minimum be getting at least 50% of the touches. I want to see him a part of this organization's game plan this week. Mr. Nightman, what do you think Dex would need to do to win Defensive Player of the Year? Also, do you think this injury will hurt Nabers' chances at winning Rookie of the Year? Yeah, I mean, if Nabers is going to miss games, Nabers isn't going to win Rookie of the Year. It's going to go to Jaden Daniels unless something happens there. But yeah, every game you miss, you're lowering the chance for you to have more stats, and less stats equals less chance to win the award. Keep doing what you're doing, Dexter Lawrence. Dexter Lawrence has 6 sacks through 5 games. He's on pace for 20 sacks. If he gets 20 sacks this year, he's going to win Defensive Player of the Year. So just keep doing what you're doing. I think he's the best non-quarterback in the NFL. I really, really do. And I want him to get his flowers this year. He deserves it. He'll be All-Pro. He'll be first-team All-Pro. But I think he should be Defensive MVP this year. DPOY, whatever you want to call it. Jay Liv, what up, man? If the Giants make the playoffs and DJ plays solid but not great and they don't advance, are they looking at taking a QB in the first round? I heard the Giants make the playoffs. Daniel Jones will be the starter for the Giants next year. But that does not mean that they're not going to take a quarterback. I think at this point, Jay Liv, it boils down to this. If the Giants are on the clock and there's a quarterback they love, they're going to take him. If the Giants can pull off a trade to go get a quarterback they love, they are going to take him. But I also do believe if Daniel Jones and the Giants make the playoffs this year, that he'll probably be on the team next year. Last one, G-Men for life. Who's the Giants player you were watching for versus the Bengals in Week 6? Azeez Ojulari. Kayvon Thibodeau's out. Ojulari's going to play the bulk of the snaps. I want to see him have his way and go put some pressure and go sack Joe Burrow a couple of times. Give me 51 for a big week. If you want to beat the Bengals, hit that thumbs up icon. Hit the like button, hit the share button, subscribe to the channel, be a real one, and make sure you are following me on social media. I'm on Twitter at @MarshallGreen_. I'm on Instagram at @MarshallGreen_. Hit me up over there, and let's go Big Blue. Ow! You can keep that in. Joe Cox, RIP Coach Fossil? Did that just happen? Did that just happen? Oh, no way. We got a 3-point goal. Mike G. Bang! Shout out to Mike G. $50 super chat. A legend. Shout out to Mike G. The GOAT. There's no way that just happened. Yeah, I was going to say, what are we doing? Come on, guys. Come on. My head's all over the place. My head is all over the place. Jixer. If I told you for the hashtag for the Giants to win any games this season, they would have to turn the ball No. Jixer, if you told me for the Giants to win football games this year, they need to fumble the opening kickoff and then fumble at the 1 yard line on the opening drive, and that's how they would win games, no, I wouldn't believe you. I wouldn't believe you, brother. That's hilarious. Yeah, I knew that, and then Malik Nabers has my head in a pretzel. Drip says, Marshall, do you still stand on the 7-10 record prediction? Yeah, I think 7-10 is where this team's going to end up. I think 7-10 is where this team's going to end up. Upside to life. My dog, where you been? I've been looking for you. I've been looking for you, upside to life. You're a hard man to find, upside to life. I've been looking for you. Where you been? Why you hiding? We got to talk. We got to talk, upside to life. Show your face. My predictions for the Yankees tonight? Win. Punch your tickets to the ALCS. The Kansas City Royals. Rawls. The Kansas City Rawls. Upside to life. What you need, man? I need your jersey size, and I need your shipping address because you were the winner of our raffle for the Malik Nabers LSU jersey. Where you been, man? I've been looking for you for weeks. And I told people I'm not chasing you down, but I liked you. And I told you I knew I'd see him again, and then I didn't see you again for 2 weeks, but you were the winner of the raffle, and you left before the show was over, and I wanted to get you your jersey. So hit me up on Twitter. Send me a DM, your jersey size, and your shipping address so I could ship you a Malik Nabers jersey. An LSU Malik Nabers jersey, because that's what we were raffling off. Pretty sure it was that stream. I think it was. He says, oh shit, no way. It was you, dog. You were the winner, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that was you. I'm going to go to the channel. That was the Cowboy game, I believe. Because that was the second time I wore that jersey. As, of course, YouTube hits me with an ad. Take advantage of it. Scroll down and get your votes in. Yep, upside to life. You were the winner, brother. You're the winner. Upside to life, you win, dog. You're lucky I like you. You get a 1 week grace period, but since you're my guy, I said I'd wait a week longer. Where you been? So, hit me up. If you're on Twitter, send me a DM, jersey size, and shipping address. If you're on Instagram, it's the same handle at @MarshallGreen_. Hit me up over there and send me your jersey size. Twitter or Instagram, whichever one, whichever tickles your pickle. I don't know. He says, that's why I love you. That's why I love you, dog. But you're lucky I like you. Because I was about to give that away to someone else. I thought about giving it to Bronx Boy. I thought about it. Then I was like, well, that would be stupid. He says, bro, I've been traveling for work. We're back in season. I'm going to be busy. Does that mean I'm not going to see you on the channel anymore, dog? That's upsetting. That's upsetting. Nah, do what you got to do, bro. Take care of yourself. Go get your coins and claim your jersey. Just let me know which site you send it to. Let me know what social media page you sent it to, and I'll be on the lookout for it. Drips. Ouch, Bronx Boy. He says, right jaw, no respect. If you guys could only see the things that Bronx Boy says to me in private messages, not on game days, sadly, at least Sundays. Josue! Nah, that's not him. He says, you think I should start Ayuk over Malik in fantasy football or wait if he doesn't play? I have Zay Flowers. I'm trusting you, brother. I think Brandon Ayuk's going to score tonight. And I don't think that Malik Nabers plays this Sunday. So do with that as you will. Do with that as you will. Mike G, you're a legend, big dog. Well, you ain't had to do that. You ain't have to hit a dinger on us today. Mike G, I got a question for you. Bronx Boy, I got a question for you. If your child had a concussion, would you let him go to a concert? Would any fathers or mothers in here let their children go to a rap concert with a concussion? Mike G says no way. Rob Jigga says no way. Nope. From Corinne. Brian Brown, what's up, big homie? What's up, dog? Where you been at? Where you been at? Were you mad because I was mean to DJ? I'm just kidding. Bill says not a chance in hell. NY Life 7 says no. Creative Solution says I would not. So I have now learned, producer Tex, that the only people that think I'm overreacting are A, Mr. Rick, because he did naughty things when he was on a concussion, and children.
It's funny because I remember my mom back in the day, she suffered a concussion. I just thought about this on the fly. You know, like those lacrosse rebounders that you like throw it against?
Yep.
She tried to open one and put it together, and it smacked her in the face, threw her back, and she smashed her head on the back of her head on the concrete. And you know what she didn't do? She didn't go to a concert. She didn't go to the movie with my family that we went to in IMAX the next day because she had a concussion.
That's being responsible.
There you go.
It's being responsible. Look, if he plays this Sunday, no sweat, no harm, no foul. But if you can't practice and you can't play and you have a concussion, do what you got to do to protect your brain. Literally, Google things you're not supposed to do with a concussion. One of the first things that come up will be loud concerts. Mike G says, I tried to go to a concert after getting a concussion during a game, and my dad said, hell no. Papa Mike G, he knows ball. He knows ball. All righty. As Bronx Boy knows, when I say that word, he knows what time it is. We're going to get out of here. It's my Friday. I'm going to go watch the Yankees. Going to go enjoy myself and try to relax and not stress myself out because Malik Nabers went to a concert and probably not going to play this week, and the Giants are... You are right there, Mr. Rick. To be fair, though, Malik Nabers did not travel to Seattle. Malik Nabers did not travel to Seattle. But what you are saying is true. I will say, though, that I've been to 5 Travis Scott concerts. It's the closest thing to a mosh pit you will go to. The lights, the sounds, literally shoulder to shoulder fighting people. Just play this Sunday and it doesn't matter. Because you know what's going to happen? If he doesn't play Sunday, I have to talk about it again on Monday. I don't want to freaking do that. All righty. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you for being with me as I ranted about grown men going to concerts. I love y'all. I appreciate you. Let's go, Yankees!